the last like 20 years of my career felt like. It just felt like kind of white noise.
I made this persona and this kind of alter ego of myself.
And every time I went on stage, I kind of was re-triggered with that.
I would have this anxiety attack with a vision attached that I would be strapped down to a gurney with my hands locked in handcuffs.
I don't think I was ever really happy with who I was.
I got cast at 12 years old. I didn't have sleepovers because I had work the next day. That's not normal. At the time, I wasn't valued in the way that Hannah was. When I had my normal hair and looked like myself, no one gave a about me. And then when I got all dolled up and put a wig on, all of a sudden I was like being chased. That's a lot to put on a kid. Hannah Montana was the biggest star in the world.
You would watch episodes of Hannah Montana and you would hear me all day if you wanted to listen to my music. And there was something accessible because I was on TV.
Hey, I'm Miley Cyrus and I'm 12 years old.
This is a schedule. I'm probably like 12 or 13, 5:30 a.m., hair and makeup in my hotel. 7 a.m. we get picked up. 7:15, I'm on the news. 7:45, I have another 8:15, 8:45, another 9:30 to 11 a.m. 1 to 2:30, me and my dad. 2:40, 3 to 5, 6 p.m. 6:15. Then the next day starts at 7 a.m. and ends at 7:30 p.m.
That truly was the next 4 years of your life.
Your whole life has been people thinking that they've known you, writing stories about you that aren't true, assuming a narrative that isn't yours.
Right.
The work, the performance, the character came first. And now the only thing that I know to do in a traumatic experience is create a show that can keep me performing for my fans.
This year, Miley Cyrus destroyed Hannah Montana.
I'm not gonna do Hannah Montana, but I can give you an update on what she's been up to. She was murdered.
There were other casualties too, like public decency.
That was really, really disturbing.
Walk by a magazine stand and it says like, Miley's on drugs and pregnant.
Provocative, controversial. What does a dance number look like between the two of you?
Like this.
What?
Liam was definitely not a fan of Miley's onstage antics. He's, quote, totally embarrassed.
Ever since she was just a kid, Miley had been scared of being alone because she didn't love herself.
People wanted to keep me the same.
So at the time when I had made Wrecking Ball, I was expecting for there to be controversy and backlash. And I think I had just been judged for so long for my own choices that I was just exhausted. And to have that taken away from me deeply upset me. I've always been able to work literally through everything, every bit of trauma in my life. When my grandfather, who I was really close with, died when I was on set, I finished the scene and dealt with that later. The house is burning down, I finished my work, and I dealt with it later.
Breaking news, a state of emergency in California as deadly fires explode across the state.
4 a.m. that night, we found out that we'd lost the house.
All that was left was the love letters. Like probably 2 or 3 years later after this happened, I didn't understand, but I would have this anxiety attack with a vision attached that I would be strapped down to a gurney. And I thought that was just an anxious vision that made no sense. But actually, as my house was burning down, I was filming Black Mirror. I was strapped to a gurney with my hands locked in handcuffs, strapped to a bed. Me and Liam's commitment to being married just really came from, of course, a place of love first, but also from a place of trauma and just trying to rebuild as quickly as we could. That was kind of doing what I had been doing all along. And I guess that's why it's now so important to me for that to not be the case, that the human comes first.
Sometimes it takes you separating yourself from someone else to really be happy with who you are.
I was so close to who's sitting here right now, you know, but there was just like life kind of, it had more to teach me. And now I sit in rooms creating, feeling totally empowered, feeling respected and honored and loved.
Miley was finally happy with her true self, and people loved her because of it.
I've really put myself back together.
So this just feels like it's a full circle moment.
Put your hands together and welcome Disney legend Miley Cyrus.
I'm gonna let everybody in on a little Disney legend secret. Legends get scared too. I'm scared right now. But the difference is we do it anyway. And all of you can do that every single day.